to be doing a celebrity arms case today. And I'm in a fairly thin layer, and I want to make sure that I'm traveling that layer very smoothly. This little area is all that other doctors do, right here, this lower edge of the arm.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Look at that difference already.
So, yeah, we can see that nice contour. Does that look a lot smaller?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, does that look more defined?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning everybody. I'm here with Lisa.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi Lisa. So thanks for coming down and visiting us. We're going to be doing a celebrity arms case today, and that's a full 360 or circumferential liposuction of the arms. It's the only arm liposuction out there that's going to get definition and total slimming. So we're going to expect to see some muscle contour here. Do you mind telling everybody what it is that brought you here, made you want to do this?
Well, after working out for so many years and advancing in age, I started to notice that I could not build that muscle tone like I used to be able to.
Okay.
So working my arms out several times a week, I was just not able to get the tone any longer behind them. And I found you on Instagram and thought that this would be a perfect fit.
Okay. So are you in your 30s, 40s?
I am in my upper 40s.
Upper 40s.
I am closer to 50 than I am 40.
You look awesome.
Thank you.
So obviously you put a lot of importance on having good looking toned arms.
Yes.
And did you have that when you were
I
in your
did.
20s?
I did. I had some, but not as much as I think I might get.
Well, you'll have to tell me after we're done, but even though you've worked out your arms and you've had toned arms in the past, you may see that you have better tone than now after we do this.
That would be
So
wonderful.
you'll let us know. And then let me raise your arm up a little bit. So she's got really nice arms right here, but this is going to come up about like this. There's about 3/4 of an inch of fat right here that's hanging down. That fat becomes more apparent as we age because the skin does get more lax and everything droops from the sides. Everything comes down, even though when it's at your side, it's distributed a little bit differently on the arm. We raise it up, it kind of drops here. When we take that fat out of this area, by the nature of what we do, with the sculpting alone, the skin is going to pull up and it's going to look really good. But we're going to use the Renuvion today because as women get into their 40s, the laxity of the skin, or the skin does become more lax. And if we don't use the Renuvion, that skin will, when it retracts, will leave a little bit of looseness right here with a little bit of wrinkles. So the Renuvion's been a really nice addition to getting that skin tightening for women in that 40 on up age range, or even younger if they've lost a lot of weight. So anyways, that's what we're going to do today. And do you mind just turning around? So we'll raise your arms up and we'll do the relaxed. Okay, so you can see some nice muscle even when she's relaxed. This is the stuff that we're talking about, changing into this. Now make a muscle. Okay, so you see she's got all that muscle underneath, and what we should see is something like that afterwards. All right. Okay.
Super excited.
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello, everybody. Here, Lisa said it was okay that we filmed a little bit while we're actually doing the procedure. So I thought that'd be kind of cool for everybody out there, since Lisa's seen a lot of videos, and you haven't seen any videos with us actually doing anything, right?
I have not.
Okay. And also, you're okay with me telling our audience what you do for a living?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you tell them. You tell them what you do for a living.
I am an operating room registered nurse, so this is interesting to be the patient. This has been an amazing experience so far. We've just got to localizing the area, and he's been putting the tumescent fluid in, and it has been 100% tolerable, virtually painless. The only thing is the little pinch of the local going in before the incision, and it's incredibly easy to do this. So
Wow.
Anybody can do this, no worries, it's worth it.
So you've been in liposuction procedures
Yes,
before, right?
yes.
Okay, and have they been awake or are they all sleep patients?
They're asleep patients,
Okay.
yes. We still inject the tumescent, but I never would have imagined, I couldn't imagine what it felt like. And it's really actually comfortable. I mean, other than the pinch before the incision, I don't feel anything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started so that everyone can see. Can you just hold this tight?
Sure.
So we call this our boot camp because when the patients are tightening their arms and other limbs and other things here for us, it gives us a lot better control. And this is a technique that I pioneered years ago, over 10 years ago, and it's not the normal thing. I don't know of any other doctor, in fact, that has their patients tensing, tighten their muscles. So this is our unique technique here, okay? All right, on. Okay.
You really don't feel much as the tumescent goes in. Very minor pinching, but very tolerable.
So here, if you can just show them this, Rochelle, turn it on. Can you see that, Rochelle? Okay. So off. That is, for the audience out there, that little squirting, this little sprinkling, that is the tumescent fluid as it's being being injected into the fat layer, which is what numbs up the fat for us to be able to remove it.
And the more that you're numbing, the less that I'm feeling.
Correct. On.
Little bit of warmth, very little bit of warmth. If I would have to say areas that might be more sensitive to others is maybe as you get closer to the axilla, but again, it's not uncomfortable. It's very tolerable.
So I usually tell patients it's a weird sensation, right? It's a very strange feeling, right?
I guess it's strange, but there's no pain to it.
Yeah. And some patients will have some pain. The pain is like a little prickly, stingy type of sensation if it's going to be there, typically on. But some people don't feel much of anything, and some people are a little bit more sensitive to it. So we do have some patients that are like, ooh, I really didn't like that. But at the very end of things, it's usually, it's more weird than anything.
Well, my left arm was done already, and as you got closer to finishing, I mean, I virtually really didn't feel much of anything at all.
Correct.
But I'm not tensed up, only because you want my arm to be.
Hold it right here. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but she's got her arm tense like this. On. Again, this is just for control off and sake of accuracy on. Because as I'm moving back and forth here, I'm in a fairly thin layer, and I want to make sure that I'm traveling that layer very smoothly and that I'm not going to be all over the place. I want it to be that fluid to be distributed in a very smooth fashion. Okay, so this is just another one of those positions that we use. We use a lot of different positions because when you're going all the way around the arm, it's a lot different than just working this off. This little area is all that other doctors do, right here, this lower edge of the arm. Right now what we're doing is we're going into the upper back. So we do this upper back area, which is everything above the bra line, and we extend up into the armpit too, because the fat in this area does make a big difference for a lot of patients. It can make a difference because that fat bulges out when the arm is down at the side. So what's near the armpit will bulge either in the front or bulge out to the back, actually making the appearance of that upper back bulge or bra bulge.
Nobody likes a bra bulge.
Nobody likes a bra bulge. No. So I told Lisa this is like our boot camp. It's a boot camp from the sense that patients are required to hold their bodies tight in these different positions the whole time. Let's put you in the bridge here. Hold that right there. So she's held firm so that I don't lose control of things on. And I can keep that off, that sculpting process as smooth as possible on. One of the reasons I think that other doctors don't like to work in this area is if you don't sculpt smoothly, it's a very visible area on, and you wouldn't want lumps and bumps.
Right.
You know, looking with regularities, divots, whatever you want to call them, off in that particular area. Any doctor would get fat, but whether they would sculpt out that nice shape with a whole different thing on. So this is the upper back area that we're working in right now. Off. Okay, I'm gonna switch with you. Hold it right there. On. Off. Okay, I think we're finished putting the fluid in. How are you doing?
Fine.
Okay, you want to turn on your back?
Honestly, painless.
Okay. Try not to touch anything.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you, and we'll get started in a second with removing. Okay, so we've got everything numbed up. We call that tumescence, and we've got everything tumesced with our anesthetic fluid. And Lisa's been doing really well, as she told you earlier. So here we're going to start. Okay, so I've got her tensed up. You just hold it right there on. And this is what lipo looks like in our clinic.
I feel nothing.
I watched lipo being done on that show Nip Tuck many years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't even doing lipo at that time. It's so long ago. I've only been doing lipo for 15 years. But Nip Tuck was even longer than that. But I remember this was a TV show, but the body's just going like this. Two guys are in it like this, and the body's shaking around. And
so aggressive.
Well, if the area is not tensed up, it may be shaking around.
Oh, right.
But this right here, you see, is what I'm doing. I really do believe this is sculpting, and what I have to, every stroke I take is a controlled movement compared to what I've seen on videos. If you watch videos of doctors doing lipo, it's just, it's all over the place. It's not real control. Hold it tight. That's debulking. My terminology is debulking. This is sculpting. How are you doing there, Lisa?
Totally fine. I don't feel anything. I'm very comfortable. It's been a great experience so far. Very easy.
We're gonna hold it right here, please. Okay, so there we go. Bye-bye. Hey Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, so we just finished your first side here. I'm gonna sit you up.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna just stay right there for a second. Drop your arm to your side. Okay. So for your viewers, look, there's her regular arm, and there is her sculpted arm. Okay, come on up. Let's go take a look.
Side?
Yeah, let's go take a look. And
Oh my goodness. Look
okay.
at that difference already.
So yeah, we can see that nice contour. Go and turn to your side so you're looking at it from the side position. Does that look a lot smaller?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, come back to the frontal position. Frontal. Let's do a cheerleader.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that looks more defined?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're seeing a nice contour here. This narrowing part of the delta. Scoot over just a little bit so we can get there. You go. Let's do the muscle pose.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now keep it tight. Right here, we're right on muscle. Right here, we have about 1/3 of an inch.
Okay.
Okay, so that 1/3 of an inch hasn't pulled up all the way yet.
Okay.
You know, but overnight and with Renuvion, that's going to pull up even more. It's going to be like that. See how much more defined it's going to look like with just that little bit?
Yeah.
This is already, you know, as small as it can be.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show everybody from the back side here. Tell you what, can you stand in front of that black backdrop? Okay, put both arms up. Okay, so we can already see her nice muscle definition. Do the cheerleader from the back. Okay, great. Okay, all right. So we're gonna leave you guys and say bye, Lisa.
Okay, bye.
Okay, we'll come back.